public trust. Drew?
Well, Vicki, the main thing is accountability. And to get that, they say they need names of the officers identified in the DOJ report and public participation in contract negotiations between the city and the FOP. Just weeks after the DOJ's blistering report into the patterns and practices of LMPD was released, the community and the city are only beginning to figure out how to move forward.
Those names got to be released.
The mayor has already agreed to release those names, as well as body camera footage and other details related to specific cases in the report. But when it comes to other reforms and changes, community members say they're hearing a lot of the same talk with little meaningful action.
It's very redundant to continue hearing words like transparency, trainings, and trust, but we're not getting it. We want to hear more words like consequences. We want to hear words like charges and indictments.
The public also wants to be included on LMPD contract negotiations.
We need somebody that's not LMPD, that's not part of this government. People from the community being part of this discussion.
While River City FOP Vice President Brandon Lincoln didn't support that, he did welcome a better dialogue with the public.
Whether it be the ACLU, the NAACP, the Urban League, members of the clergy, members of the community, we just need to find a way for y'all to reach out and say, hey, let's meet, let's talk, let's have a conversation.
But for many in the community, like Louisville Urban League interim CEO Lyndon Pryor, that's just not enough.
Public input is not the same as public participation, right? Public feedback is not the same as public participation.
Pryor says without a seat at the negotiating table, all other reforms are meaningless.
When we talk about public involvement and engagement in the FOP contract negotiations, that is having impacted individuals and advocates at the table to be a voice for this community.
Greenberg said state law restricts who can take part in contract negotiations and pointed out that changes to the contract are not needed to address problems outlined in the DOJ report.
They have told us that none of their remedial recommendations require any changes to the collective bargaining agreement.
Now, this was the first of many meetings the city plans to host on this issue. The DOJ is also hosting forums and listening sessions as it begins work on the consent decree with the city. Those will take place beginning the week of April 10th. Live in the studio, Drew Gardner, WLKY News.